What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here, and this obviously isn't the kind of video that I usually make, but this guy had to be called out. Now, I could care less about the hate I'll get from Eagles fans because ultimately they're the only ones that will comment with minimal evidence to back up how I, air quote, am wrong. Look, I could care less about a player's opinion, especially when it comes to the Pats, because it happens, especially when you're in the Super Bowl almost every year. Trust me, I get that. Players are always hating on the Patriots, and there's more cocky players in the NFL than I can count. For example, Von Miller. He's an over beyond cocky player and has talked wrongly on the organization, but ultimately has extreme respect for Tom Brady and the greatness that the Patriots have accomplished. Lane Johnson, on the other hand, trashes Tom Brady and the Patriots' name. He begins by saying he respects Bill, Brady, and Kraft, and then says how just because the Patriots win Super Bowls the Patriot way doesn't mean that other people have to. Mr. Johnson, can you please tell me where Bill, Kraft, Brady, or anybody on the Patriots for that matter has ever said that? The Patriots win Super Bowls using the Patriots way because that is their thing. It has always been their thing. Never have they suggested that other teams should try to use the Patriots way. In fact, other organizations are trying to copy the Patriots way. He then goes on to say that he got angry because of the arrogance of them. Them, I'm guessing he's referring to Kraft, Brady, and Belichick. He makes accusations about Kraft and Bill, talking crap about the Eagles owner and coach, when he's the only person that has come out about this situation. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that their coach, owner, or any other players would come out if they heard about this, but it seems like Lane Johnson's ego is the only one that has come out and said about this stuff. There's videos online of Bill and Peterson talking before the game, and nowhere in that video did Bill talk crap. Did he act like he didn't care a little bit? Yeah, but that's Bill, and anybody who knows the history of Bill knows that. Peterson was acting all buddy-buddy with Bill and chatting it up, and Bill kind of acted like he didn't care. Yeah, your rival's in a big game. What are you expecting? Bill isn't a big, emotional, hey, what's up kind of guy, but he wasn't an a-hole. He didn't talk crap. Go ahead and watch the video if you don't believe me. I do find it funny, though, how Lane got mad because of the arrogance of Bill and Kraft supposedly talking crap without evidence before the game, when Lane was talking crap about the Patriots before game day even came along, referring to Tom Brady as Pretty Boy and calling the Pats a fear-based organization just proves how arrogant and hypocritical you actually are. He then goes on to say, not to be reckless, but I'd much rather have fun and win a Super Bowl than be miserable and win 5 Super Bowls. To that I say, Lane, where has fun gotten your organization? Ultimately, the Eagles would not have been in the Super Bowl if they suffered as many key player injuries as the Patriots did. Losing your star right tackle, wide receiver, and linebacker, and much more would definitely have injured your team. And although you had some injuries on your side of the ball, you didn't have as many key ones as the Pats did. But because of the Patriots' top-tier coaching, they managed to be in the Super Bowl yet again. He mentions how they give too much respect to those effers, basically saying how people around the league give too much respect to the Patriots. And just an FYI, he actually did curse in this interview. I just don't want to curse to keep this family friendly. But like I was saying, he mentions how they give too much respect to those effers, and to that, I have to say, well, when you don't run your overinflated ego mouth and you're in the Super Bowl almost every year, you kind of deserve that. He then says how our defensive line wasn't going to do ish, meaning S-H-I-T, to them, and to that I say, you know what, Lane? You're totally right. But not because you're the best in the league, air quote, best right tackle in the league. No. It's because you're playing against free agents that were brought in as backups throughout the season. He mentions how he ain't playing Tom Brady and how he don't give an F about him. And to that I have to say, where's the respect that you said you had for Brady, Kraft, and Bill in the beginning of this interview? Funny. Just remember, Lane Johnson, 5 is always better than 1.